Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Come on in. How's everyone doing? On this fine, what are we on? Sunday afternoon? Say hi in the chat. Let us know who is writing with us today. Hey, Alicia, how's it going? Ready and waiting. Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to flip to, where did I put this yesterday? There we go. Let's see here. Okay. Bring up my Pomodoro page. So let's see, we'll give everyone, hey Charlotte, welcome, welcome. Hi, my lovely. I'm out at my sister's house, just popping in to say hello. Well, thank you for saying hello. Hope you're having an amazing time. Jennifer, hello, hello. Michelle, good afternoon, everyone. How's it going, Michelle? Okay, let's get everything organized and set up and volumes off and all those good things. Let's see here. Oops. Okay. Okay. Who's ready to write? Yesterday was an extremely productive session. We got so much writing done. Ashley Emma finished her edits, which was awesome. We celebrated her. So come, let's bring our projects and let's get down to business. Okay, so things are a little different around here. If you've never been on one of my lives, we do 25-minute sprints, which is fairly normal, and we're going to do, instead of doing just a standard 5-minute break, we are going to do my 2-minute micro sprint plans. And what we're going to do is going to use those to focus in on exactly what we're going to do within each sprint to make sure we're maximizing our writing time together and getting words on the page. Hey Rita, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. I hope everyone will find us quickly and we can get started. So how has everyone's Sunday been so far? Any writing yet? Has anyone made any Camp NaNoWriMo plans yet? I have not signed up yet. I know I need to get on that. But yeah, I'm definitely going to jump into Camp Nano. Hey Inka. Hello, hope you're all having a great day. I'm thinking that I'm just not sure if I want to go with a higher goal or not, or if I want to stick. Normally I just stick to the 50, but I'm thinking maybe I want to go a bit higher. Do I? Alicia, this has to be a big writing day for me. I've set it aside, aiming for 10K, just past 5K. Oh, you're going to do amazing, and we're going to get you at least 2K throughout these sprints, so you'll be fine. And you've got it. By the end of the day, we will be celebrating you with the 10K. Okay, guys, we are going to dive into our first 2-minute micro sprint plan. What you need to be real about character plotter setting, what you're trying to get your protagonist to do on the page, the obstacles and opportunities you can throw at them, just to enrich your scenes, create more conflict, complexity, the action steps you're going to take to get there, and the resources you're going to need. Your resources can be your cup of tea or coffee, your glass of water. It can be your notes. It can be any documents you need to have open on your computer. Whatever you need, have it close by so you can focus in and stay focused for the entire 25-minute sprint. Jennifer, yes to both sprints early with Melissa and Camp Nano for 50K. Inka, I'm setting a low goal for camp because my first book is out at the end of the month. Smart. Balancing your life. We also later at 7 p.m. Eastern, guys, we also have our plan with me this evening, depending on where you are. And so come and join me for that, and we will do our weekly accountability check-in and see how everyone is done. And then we will plan next week, which is we still have one more week left of the quarter. I'm still nibbling away at HB 90 planning. I'm not quite done, but I've made some really good progress, and I want to really just take my time with it this time instead of rushing in. Okay, guys, first 2-minute micro sprint plan. In the next sprint, I will. If these are your first words, in the first sprint, I will. In the next sprint, I will. 2-minute timer going up, and go. Okay, what did you come up with? Let's see. Inca, in the first sprint, I will brainstorm project ideas for HB90. No writing for me tonight as I'm still getting over COVID. Oh, hon, feel better. Take it easy on yourself. Don't push too hard. And my brain's not there yet. Ugh, the brain fog is terrible. Absolutely awful. Okay, let's see here. Make sure my notifications are up properly. Oops. Okay, so we know Facebook is working. Haven't checked to see if Twitch is up and functioning this time yet. So we'll see if anyone comes up from there. Alicia, I've got my chapter open or outlined for the sprint, ready for wording. I love that. Alicia, yeah, poor Inca, definitely. Virtual hugs being sent your way. Jennifer, in the next sprint, I will review main character for consistently. Ooh, I like that. Consistency? That would have been better. Rita, in the next sprint, I will continue with reading and editing a chapter. Nice. Tracy, I hope I said that right. Hello, hello, welcome. Okay, guys, I'm going to dive into chapter 12, and I'm going to have my protagonist deal with her first direct brush with the bigger villains, enemy, that sort of she will have to deal with to come. So her first little brush with that. Heather, hello, hello, good afternoon. Looks like I'm here for one, maybe two sprints. The person who was supposed to make the flyers for the group forgot, so I am home to do that. Still words on the page. That's good. That's good. Okay, guys, we are going to dive in to our first 25-minute sprint. Around here, we start strong and we end strong. So let's take a deep breath and get ourselves ready to pour ourselves onto the page. But just before we do that, I did choose a card for us to help us focus in on what we need to help guide us today. So I'm using the Monology deck. And I pulled the full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. Now, how great is this while we're doing HB90, right? Oops. Yeah. Beautiful card, guys? Are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action? This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now is the time to count your blessings, even if you don't yet have exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. Let's see. This situation may have come around because you've been distracted. Be confident without being overconfident to win the day. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. And find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. I hope that helps guide you guys. That deck is gorgeous. I know, right? Okay, guys, with that thought in mind, let's deal with the bigger picture and get our writing, make progress and forward motion on our writing projects, which is what we're here for. 25-minute timer, guys. Good luck, good writing, and I'll see you on the other side. Oops. Yeah, and there she is. My mouse decided to disappear for a second. How'd you make out? I got 549 words and a bit of magic was included in that scene, which I hadn't quite planned, but I like it. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Alicia, Tracy, just so you know, there are two different musics playing. One is definitely stronger than the other, but the second one is audible. There's a pretty piano man and also something like cafe. Oh, we might have something. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Did that solve it? Did that help? I might have accidentally pooped my button on my earpiece, which turns on anything else that might have audio. So helpful. Thank you. Let me know if that helped. Elaine, good morning. I slept in. Oh, sweet. Michelle, 534 words. Feel better, Mary? Definitely. Rita, my daughter called. She's coming home for a visit end of July. Oh, sweet. Something to look forward to. Can anyone let me know if that helped with the audio? If not, I'll keep looking and see if there's something else I need to turn off. Although, I'm kind of out of options. Okay, so how did that sprint go for you? How did you do? Were you satisfied with what you wrote? Did you feel like, is it going to be something you're going to continue into the next sprint? I think that See, I could leave it where I have it, but I think I want to actually put a little magic on the page. So I think I'm going to keep going with this chapter here. Okay, let's dive in and do our next 2-minute micro sprint plan. I better save this. Remember to save your work, guys. Even though a lot of the things we use auto-save, it doesn't hurt. Let's see, Alicia, 1,167 words thanks to dictation. Sweet number. I'm glad that's working for you. That is very awesome. Beautiful number. Heather, I got the flyer finished, just waiting for approval. Technically it's wonderful. Cool. Okay, guys, we are going to dive into our next 2-minute micro sprint plan. Wow, nice, Alicia. Yes, I gotta get back and try dictation again. I don't think I gave it enough of a chance. I think I gotta go back in there. Because yeah, I can get about 700, but yeah, 1,200. Okay, guys, let's do our next 2-minute micro sprint plan. In the next sprint, I will what you need to reveal, what you're trying to get your protagonist to do on the page, obstacles and opportunities, action steps, and resources. I need more coffee. I only had a small bit of coffee today, guys. I might fix that during the next sprint. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer going up. Where is my mouse? There she is. And go. Oh, otter is my favorite one. The punctuation needs to be fixed up, but it's there without having to speak it like in Dragon, and it's free. Okay, take a note. That sounds amazing. Very amazing. Okay, guys. In the next sprint, I will and go. Okay, what did you come up with? Facebook user. There's a permissions in for Restream within the description. If you want to click on that, your name will appear. I'm going to bring it up just to see who this is. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's Alexandra. Hello, how's it going? Let's see. Love from Germany, just popping in before going to bed to wish you all the words. Love it. Elaine, in the next sprint, I will finish my morning routine and do my morning admin plus caffeinate. Jennifer, in the next sprint, I will continue editing for consistency. Already feeling good about this work in progress. Nice. Alicia, more wording in the next sprint. Want to finish this chapter. You've got it. Alicia, that was Alessandra. Yeah, I had to bring it up. I hadn't brought it up yet. Okay, guys. Let's dive into our next sprint. I'm going to pop up, I think, and grab a little bit of coffee because I could use some caffeine. And then I will be back to finish the sprint with you all. Let's see, Inca, in the next sprint, I'll be assigning task blocks to my project goals. I haven't entirely figured out my projects, and I think I need to take... I think it's because I haven't had my laptop next to me and I needed to go through and see how, given my outline, how long I think that's going to take me versus the rest of the quarter. I think that's what I need to figure out. Rita, in the next sprint, I will finish this chapter and continue with the next with editing and summary of the next chapter. Sweet. Okay, guys, deep breath. Let's dive in. 25 minutes. Good luck and good writing. See you on the other side. make out. Let's see. Yeah, that's in there so that to please Facebook. So, but sometimes what happens, like I said, is I click a my earbud, and then if I have any other YouTube stuff up, even if it's not playing, it turns it on. It's great. So not this time. No. Let's see here. Let's do some quick math here. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I'd definitely say I was a little more distracted on that one. It normally would be about 157 that time round. Let's see. Michelle, 565 words. Quick lunch break for me. Sweet. Elaine, yeah, Facebook is... I mean, it did it to Angela the other day. She doesn't use any music of any kind, and the thing muted a section of her thing. Just because. Leisha, I so appreciate what you both are doing with these sprints. The music thing wasn't a criticism. I just thought you didn't know. I don't even know that. Thank you for letting us know, because every once in a while, like I said, it's the earbud thing, and it's really easy for me to just touch it and forget that I had another thing up, and then that's really bad, because that's not Pixabay music or something. That's going to be, you know, some copyrighted, you know, Harry Styles or whatever. You know, like it's going to be, oh, we don't want that. That'll get us in a whole lot of trouble. So we try not to do that. Let's see, Elaine, I did a min, and I'm going to dive into edits for the coming sprint. Alicia, now to figure out that word count. She's Facebook. Yeah, Facebook, exactly. Alicia, they did it to Angela. Facebook is so weird. I know, right? Like, she doesn't have anything like that in hers. Rita finished a chapter, started the next. Now I'm not sure if I wanted to continue editing and summarizing the already written chapters or write the next 2 chapters. So many decisions. Well, if the summarizing and the editing as you're going is actually working really well for you, don't break that. But if you need to mix it up, then do the next 2 chapters and you can go back and edit those. Inca decided on all my projects for Q3. Sweet. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it like an info dump, but I'm just going to brainstorm a whole bunch of ideas and see what sticks. Because I know the main ones. That's not even a question. It's just basically the where do I want to be in, what do I want to be tackling in August, and I think in September, I think I can picture that, but August is kind of my in-between of, well, what do I want to put in there? Alicia dictated a messy 897 words. I like that though, but you can still edit it. Nothing wrong with that, right? Okay guys, we are at the midpoint, so if you haven't gotten out of your chair to stretch, stand up. If you've only had caffeinated beverages, it's time to switch to some water. And Elaine, I'm up to my goals planning for Q3. I need to get a move on. You're not behind, honey. Where I think a lot of us are sitting at goals because we know we still have a week, and that is giving us the freedom to make sure that we are really happy with what we've defined. Hello, Mary. Yeah, Tracy was on earlier and she was asking for advice on her one for energy level and weight loss, and I'm thinking I was kind of playing with sort of an idea for that one too. I'd love to see my energy go up. I would love to see, but I kind of naturally, it's like the wrong month for that, because I already sort of summer, you do kind of already, your energy does go up a bit, at least for me. Winter, that's when I have to kind of, then it's like everything comes down a bit more, and I'm like more likely to just say, no, I'm good. Yeah, thanks for the advice. You are so welcome. As writers, we sometimes need someone else to make suggestions. Yeah, we do. This is why we do this. This is our community. This is our opportunity to come together and help each other and be together, and take something that's usually a very solitary activity and give it some energy and positivity and community. And I hope that's what we're doing. Let's see. Jennifer almost completed this pass-through work in progress. We'll be switching to goals next. Nice. Elaine, I've been thinking about a mood energy goal too, especially since it's winter here. Exactly. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Haley. It's funny because as the months go by, like in summer, most of us do feel that we go out more, we do more, we're more active, we're more moving by default. And if we could only figure out how to carry that into the colder months. Okay, guys, we're getting off track. Let's dive right back on into our writing. Let's see. So let's get our next 2-minute micro sprint plan on. In the next sprint, I will what you need to reveal about character, plot, or setting, what you're trying to get your protagonist to do on the page, what opportunities, obstacles you can throw their way to create complications and to more complexity. Also to actually just flesh out the character. Often those obstacles and opportunities come with more connections, relationships, which fleshes out our characters and makes them more real on the page. The action steps you're going to take to achieve this, and the resources you need. 2-minute timer going up. In the next sprint, I will. Okay, Inca, in the next sprint, I will write out my Q3 stickies, which will be living in a folder until I reset my Kanban board next weekend. And guys, remember, we do have the planning session, but it is more weekly, definitely. So, but we will maybe incorporate a little bit of see how everyone's doing in HB 90, because face it, it was part of our plans. Let's see. Next weekend, Rita, in the next sprint, continue editing. Maybe I'll start a new chapter tomorrow. Alicia, going to finish this chapter. Need to do one mini scene and then I'll gear up for the next chapter. Elaine, in the next sprint, I will add in two little sentences to a previous chapter and then start editing at 2B. Awesome! Congrats, well done. You're making beautiful progress. Okay, guys, let's dive into our next sprint. 25 minutes. Good luck. I'll see you on the other side. You make out. Hey Charlotte, welcome. Glad you could jump in. Let's see. Okay, let's see what I do here. 701. I'm trying Sarah's new techniques with the glass beads pebbles to see how this works. If I can have a nice, I don't know if to show up because I got my little screen, so and then basically moving them across so that I can, when I leave my desk, or any break or anything, I can see that there is still writing to be done. Let's see. Elaine, my 2 sentences turned into more. I added 266 words. Sweet. Michelle, 428 that time around. And Alicia, nicely done, Tracy. Oh, thank you. That's an awesome sprint. It felt good too, and magic is on the page. Let's see. I have to export my dictation from my phone to get the count. That's a bit of a pain. Let's see. Elaine, oh, I have been thinking about the beads too. I love the idea. I love the idea that it's right there and it's pretty, it's decorative. It's genius. Inca, most of the way through my gold 2 stickies. Nice. Charlotte, 425 words towards my outline for Nano book. Sweet. Okay, guys, we are diving into our final sprint. The only thing we do a bit differently is we try to set ourselves up for success by determining where we want to end up. So it's easy for us to pick up our writing whenever we get to write again, whether that be later today, tomorrow, or a week from now. So we'll be able to know exactly where we've ended off and make sure that our writing is in a good place and we are truly making forward motion on our projects. Okay, guys, I'm going to close this down here so I can, not close, just close it so I can get to the other. And so again, what you need to reveal, what you need to reveal, what you're trying to get your protagonist to do on the page, what your obstacles and opportunities are that you're trying to use to create complications and complexity, the action steps you're going to take, the resources you're going to need, and the outcome you're hoping to reach so you can pick up your writing with ease the next time we write. Let's see, Alicia, wow, I got 1,459 on that one. Oh, that's amazing. Got to get back to trying dictation. Maybe that's going to be one of my goals for Q3. Let's see, Rita, I use that idea too with tumbled stones, one for words added written, the other with larger stones for each page revised. Ooh, love that. Nice idea. Inca, I used to use the pebble jar for weight loss. 1 pebble per pound lost. Ooh, nice, nice, beautiful. Charlotte, the story is really like a runaway train. We'll try to make it so I can finish the outline for this chapter. Nice. Rita, I don't use word count goals. Too much added anxiety. I always feel like when I was using Google Docs, I was finding the word page, I was switching to page count. But now I'm back in Scrivener and I've got it all separated out by chapters. So I guess I could say ending of a chapter, but it just wouldn't be terrible trying to go by scene. I haven't quite figured out which one works for me. Word count is, I hate to say it, easy. It's an easy one to quickly just get on the page, chapters and stuff, because face it, you can have a chapter that is technically a sentence. Meanwhile, you could have a chapter that's 4,000 words. You don't do those too often, but and it has a different feel for tracking, I guess. But forward motion is what we're looking for. So maybe scene is the nicest balance there, because often our chapters have multiple scenes, but we know what a scene feels like, right? Okay, guys, let's dive into our last 2-minute micro sprint plan and make sure we try to get that outcome on the page so we can easily pick up our writing the next time we write. 2-minute timer going up now. In the last sprint I will, or if you're going to continue writing, in the next sprint I will. Yeah, I was just thinking, Kate Kavanaugh did a, oh, I'm trying to think how many months back that was. She was trying to do her Twitch stream, and she was, the rule was you couldn't actually say how well you did in number, in word count, and you had to describe your progress without using it. And it was really interesting to see the different ways that people were able to show forward momentum within their writing without that little number. So I'm sure there's something, I think, but the thing is, it's different for everyone. So some people, a word count really does motivate them, and others it doesn't. It just brings nothing but trouble, or it brings that you have just a messy draft that you don't feel like you have any control over, and half of it you can't use because it's not usable. It's not serving the story. So it's interesting. We have to, one of these days, sit down and have a deep discussion as to all the ways that we can track our writing and ensure that we are making that progress that we want to make. Let's see. Let's see, Elaine, in this final sprint, I will get through chapter 26 and start 27, and I need another coffee to do it. I'm going to finish out chapter 12. This one's turning out longer than I planned, but I may end up splitting it up later, but right now it's more about I needed to get that magic in the page, and I needed to create that conflict for the characters. Let's see. Charlotte, in the next sprint, I will try not to get too carried away with my outline. We'll get this chapter finished and set up the next one. Sweet. Okay, guys. Let's take the remainder of energy and pour it into the page. We also we'll have a short break of about, I guess when we're done, we'll have a break of about an hour and a half, and then I'll be back with our Plan With Me session. So we're going to have to so save a little energy for that. Although we do get a nice little break. Let's see. What Lulu read. In this next sprint, I will begin the outline for my next story and put down the magic plot points. Nice. Sorry, magic, the major... I think I got magic in my brain, guys. Major plot points, although magic works too. Rita, continue revising and summarizing. Alicia, I'd love to finish this chapter in the sprint. You've got this. You've got this. Just focus in and make that your outcome, and just dive on in and make that happen. Okay, guys, deep breath. Let's pour the remainder of our energy onto the page so we know that our writing is in an amazing place before we go off and do the other things in our lives, including, like I said, our planning session. 25 minutes, guys. Good luck, good writing, and I'll see you on the other side. How'd you do? How'd you do? Sorry, I got pulled away. My daughter made breakfast, so I was not going to say no to that. Let's see here. And let's do some quick math. Only 161, but I did have a beautiful meal, so I'm very happy. So. I get to put 2 more. Okay. Let's see. Elaine, I got distracted trying to buy a laptop riser for my other desk. Oh, I've been there. I gave up, but I shouldn't say I gave up. Previously, I had bought the glass ones, and they were okay. But for this desk, I decided, no, I'm going to buy monitor arms, and I'm going to mount my monitors because I want as much desk space as I can manage, since I love to work with notebooks. Let's see. I think that's actually the reason I walked away from having a paper planner, was literally not having the space to have it out where I need it. So now that I have all my monitors on risers, I have a lot more space to play with, and I have a paper planner again, so I'm really good. Let's see. Alicia, we don't say only. 151 is more than you had before. That's true. That is so true. We do not say only. And like I said, the distraction was so worth it. Elaine, but I got a good one. Oh, that's good. Oh, you have to show us. Rita, I added about 200 words during this session and halfway through this chapter. Nice. Congrats. Jennifer, working on goal planning. Perfect. Michelle, 540 words this time for 2,067 total. Just exceeded my goal of 2K words for this session. So thank you. You are so welcome. What Lulu read, came up with a short synopsis and dove into character backgrounds because I somehow hadn't done that for all of them yet. Ink, I have a gazillion stickies. Oops, nearly there. No, that's good. That's good. That means you're going to be moving them a lot and you're going to see a lot of progress, and that's going to keep you very motivated. Okay, guys, I will be back in an hour and a half for our Plan With Me session. So that'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. And then I will be, it should be our double down day. I will be back on Saturday. It should be the 5 p.m. Eastern time slot for double down day. That's my normal event time. So watch for any changes. If there is, it shouldn't be, but we may have to move things around a little bit being summer, but hopefully we'll just have a normal one. Yeah, what do I have to do? Thanks for hosting. You're so welcome, Inka. As part of A Healthier Me, I'm going to do the Plan With Me sessions on the replay as they're a bit late for me. Good planning. Hi, Elaine, woo, planning. I need to dive into the shower in the meantime. Sounds good. Charlotte, 511 words, finished that chapter outline and got started on the next, but I'm going to continue writing for a bit. Thanks so much for hosting, as always. You are so welcome. Elaine, ooh, double woohoo, double woohoo, love it. Yes, guys, remember to like and subscribe so you can be notified when I come live and when I have new content. We have finally gotten the latest video off the camera, so now we can get into the editing phase, and this has been the crazy week that we thought it would be, so hopefully life will be becoming a little more normal again. Let's see, Rita, planning is next. I have a few chapters to print out. Sweet. Alicia, thanks for hosting. You're so welcome. And Elaine, you are so welcome as well. Guys, I will see you in an hour and a half for our planning session. And if not, I'll see you next weekend for writing. You guys have an amazing rest of your day if you don't get it back for the planning. And if not, then also for the rest of the week. Bye, guys. Oops, where's my mouse?